Do all this extra stuff. Okay, we're ready. Let's come to a seat. Hi. Take your time to pull the butt out so that your sit bones are planted onto the mat. Start to bring your awareness to your breath. Allow the inhale to actually ground your lower body. And your exhale lifts the torso, the shoulders, and the head. So we have this kind of a seesaw moving back and forth with the breath. The inhale grounds us. The exhale lifts us higher. Let's go ahead and bring our hands in front of our heart. And we'll do 3 Oms to start our class tonight. And take it a deep breath in now. Release your hands, open your eyes, and just walk your hands out in front of you. Stay up on your fingertips. Draw your navel in and up towards your spine. You lengthen out through the crown of the head. Tuck the tailbone. See if you can actually feel the vertebrae separating slightly, making your back ever so longer. On your next inhale, just walk your hands over to the right-hand side. Stay low. Maybe think about placing your heart on your right knee. On the inhale, back to center. The exhale takes us off to the other side. Inhale, back to center, coming upright, and let's place our right hand on the floor, left arm up, and crescent on over. And bend the elbow, even maybe placing the whole forearm down on the floor, really extending through the fingertips. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, change sides. On the inhale, coming back up, and then finding our way to all fours. Set yourself up with your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Slightly lift the spine. Tuck the tailbone and extend to the crown of the head so you can actually sense the length of your back is nice and straight. And you actually take the curve out of the low back. Ground down to the 4 corners of both hands. And then inhale. Lift the spine for cat pose. Allow the head to tuck, fall down, the tailbone to tuck. Exhale, concave the spine, lift the head, lift the buttocks, soften the heart. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Inhale, one more time for cat pose. And exhale, back to cow, I'm sorry. Coming back to neutral, extend that right leg out behind you, toes to the floor. Inhale, lift the leg and take the leg over to the left-hand side, and now turn to look over your left shoulder. Keep your arms nice and strong. Inhale, lift that leg back up to center, and then back down to the floor. Other side, extend those left toes behind you. Press the heel away. Drop that left hip slightly. And then inhale, lift it up. Take it over to the right side, looking over the right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower the leg. Come into puppy pose. Stay up on the fingertips to give you some room here. Allow the heart to sink down, shoulders lift, the outer arms actually lift up towards the ceiling. Inhale slightly and take that left arm underneath the right for thread the needle. Extend the right leg out behind you. Stay up on the toes. And now walk that right foot over to the left hand. Lifting that the right arm up to the sky. And then lower that right arm down behind the back and see if you can clasp the top of your left thigh, pulling that right shoulder back, turning your gaze up to the ceiling, feeling that right baby toe meet the floor. Inhale, right arm up, right arm to the floor in front of you, right leg back, come back to puppy pose. Take a breath. Inhale slightly, threading that right arm underneath the left, threading the needle here, and then taking the left foot back behind you, walking it over to the right hand, lifting the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, left hand behind the back, clasping the top of that right thigh, pulling that shoulder back, looking to the ceiling, reaching to that left baby toe. Inhale, left arm up, left arm to the floor in front of you. Left foot back, puppy pose. All fours. Downward dog, please. Really ground to the four corners of the hands. Lift the outside of the arms, soften to the heart. Deep exhale, allowing the heels to move closer to the floor. On your next inhale, walk your feet up towards your hands. Keep your knees as bent as you need to here. Half lift on the inhale. Exhale, going deep. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, deeper still. Maybe your hands slide around to the back of your calves. Inhale one more time, looking up. And then exhale as deep as you can. Maybe this time your hands slide underneath your feet. Palms to the bottom of the feet. Nice long arms. Extend from the crown of the head. Exhale, release whatever that is for you. Hands to the hips. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Hands to heart. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right foot back on lunge. Square the hips off, drop that right hip. Really reach to the back heel. See if you can lift the back thigh just a little bit more. Extend to the crown of the head. Exhale, plank pose. Nice strong arms. Ground especially for the index finger and the base of the thumb. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Flatten your feet, hug the elbows to the rib cage. Come up into a soft little baby cobra. Exhale, back to the floor. Toes turn under, downward facing dog. Go ahead and take this dog for a walk. Each time you press the heel to the floor, it gets a little closer. Coming back to neutral. Inhale, lift that right leg and step it on through to high lunge. Square off your hips, drawing that left hip forward, reaching out to that back left heel, the back thigh lifts up and away. Inhale, right foot forward, left foot forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, look up. Exhale, go deep. Inhale, arms to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's do one more. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right foot back, high lunge. Left foot back, plank pose. Lower to the floor, hover in chaturanga, up dog or cobra, downward facing. Find yourself breathing deep, staying with the connection to your mat, through your hands, your feet. On the inhale, right leg lifts, steps on through, high lunge. Left leg joins it, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, go deep. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart and close the eyes. Find your breath. Nice and even breathing. Go ahead, open your eyes, leaving your hands in Anjali Mudra. Step back to high lunge. Come to low lunge. Exhale, releasing the hands down to the side. Pull that left hip back. Press the right hip forward. Inhale, arms to the ceiling. Warrior One variation. Really reach through the fingers. Turn the palms up towards the ceiling. Press to the ceiling with the base of the palm, the really fatty part. Exhale, coming forward, both hands to the front knee. Right hand comes all the way down to the floor. Come up off that back knee, lifting that left arm up to the ceiling, Anjali Asana. Pull the left shoulder back. Turn your gaze to the ceiling. Exhale, frame the front foot with both hands. Step back, plank pose. Lower down to 8-pointed pose. So lower to your knees, your heart, your chin, your hands, hips stay lifted. Elbows hug the ribcage. Inhale, come forward to cobra pose. Flatten the feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left foot, step it through to high lunge. Come to low lunge. Come up to warrior one again. Bring the hands down to prayer. Bring the right hand to the hip, left arm up to the sky. Pull the left hip back, press the right hip forward. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, folding forward, framing the front foot. high lunge, step that back foot forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, deep. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, exhale, left foot back. High lunge. And the low lunge. Releasing the hands to the floor. Let's square our hips off. So really pull that right hip back, left hip forward, fingertips to the floor. Open up through the front of the body. Inhale, arms to the sky. Really reach through the fingertips. Now flatten the hands, palms up. Really press that fatty part of the hand towards the ceiling. Exhale, forward, hands to the knee. Left hand to the floor. Come up off the back knee. Twist on the Janus Asana. Right shoulder back. Heart lifts to the center of the room. Exhale, frame the front foot. Step back to plank pose. Lower down, 8-pointed pose. Heart, chin, hands, knees, feet. Hips stay lifted. Breathe. Elbows hug the rib cage. Inhale, sweep forward. Cobra pose, flat the feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Reach to the heels. Lift the hips to the ceiling. Extend to the arms. Inhale, left foot forward. High lunge, low lunge, warrior one. Pull the shoulders back. Let's see, this time the right hand to the hip, left arm stays up. Crescent back just a little further. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, falling forward. Hands frame the front foot. Come up into high lunge. And step forward to Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, there you go. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's exhale, release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and lift that right leg up to the sky. Now bring that right knee towards the right elbow. Now we're going to rotate the right hip 3 times in one direction. And then 3 times in the opposite. Coming back to where we started. Take the right foot over to the left. And come down towards the floor for Bridget's cross. Elbows hug the rib cage. Maybe you hover just above the floor. Maybe that right hip comes down to the floor. Extend out through that right big toe. Keep the elbows along the rib cage. Breathe. Inhale. Start to press up. Bringing that right foot all the way up behind you. Lowering the right leg to the floor. Downward facing dog. Pause and breathe. Other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Bring the left knee towards that left elbow. Rotate the left hip 3 times one direction and 3 times in the opposite. And then swing that left leg over to the right. Bringing the torso down to the bottom floor. Elbows hug the ribs. Heart stays lifted. Breathe. Inhale, pressing up, lifting that left leg all the way to the sky, left leg to the floor, come down to the knees, spread the knees wide, and come into a child's pose. Even here in child's pose, we can use our meditation breath to ground the lower body, extend out to the upper body. On your next inhale, come on up, seated. Turn your toes under. Bring your knees together and just come upright. Sit back on your heels. I just want you actually to feel like you're stretching your toes, the bottom of your feet. You can actually pull your baby toe out. Oh, I feel that. Does this bother anybody?
Oh yeah, this is awful.
Oh. I'm so sorry. Let's come forward into all fours. Press up into downward facing dog. Sorry, babe. So we're gonna come down on our knees, sweep, bring the head down toward the floor by bending the elbows and sweep all the way up to up. Push back, downward facing dog. Come down to the knees. Elbows hug the rib cage as we sweep down, up, downward facing dog. One more time. Coming down on the knees, elbows hug the rib cage, sweep down, up dog, downward facing. Pressing the hands into the floor, reaching the hips to the wall behind us. We extend out, making a nice long shape with our body. Inhale, right leg lifts, steps on through to high lunge. Left leg joins it, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, deep. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. And close the eyes. Exhale, release. Hands to the hips. Step back, right foot. I lunge. Spin the back foot flat and come into side stretch. So line your feet up first, heel to heel, heel to arch. Tuck the tailbone under, pull the right shoulder back. Extend the right arm back behind you. Inhale up to the ceiling. Exhale out over that right ear. And then turn to look up at your right fingertips. Keep your left hand active. Fingers are spread. Soften through that front knee. Maybe go a little deeper. Keep pulling that right shoulder back, looking up to the ceiling underneath your arm. On the exhale, slide that left elbow in, fingertips to the floor, right arm up to the sky. Finding your breath, reaching that back baby toe. Exhale, right arm to the floor, frame the front foot, coming up onto that foot, and then either jump switch or walk switch. Sit on the microphone, turn the back foot flat, and come into side stretch on the other side. Extend that left arm back behind you. Inhale up to the sky, exhale out over that left ear. Pull the left shoulder back. Look up towards the ceiling underneath your left arm. Reach to the back baby toe. Lift the back thigh away from the floor. Breathe. Sliding that right elbow in, right fingers to the floor, left arm up to the sky. Holding that left shoulder back. Exhale, lower the hands to the floor, frame the front foot. Come up on the ball of that foot. Jump switch, forward. Walk switch. Coming back to side stretch on this other side. So set yourself up. Extend the arm out over that right ear. Really reach. Make yourself nice and long. Breathe. On the inhale, that right arm up to the ceiling, left leg straightens, coming into Trikonasana, hand to the shin, or hand all the way down to the floor. Keep the front leg nice and strong, and then extend that left arm out to the front of your mat, palm up. And then the right hand comes down to join it. Exhale, twist, unwind, hands frame the front foot, high lunge, jump switch, or walk switch. Coming back, two side stretch on the right side here. Right arm up. Left arm up and out, over that left ear. See if you can tuck your tailbone, open up the front of the body a little bit more. Engage the quad on that left leg. Lift the kneecap, reach the back baby toe. Extend to those lifted fingers. On the inhale, straighten the front knee, left arm to the ceiling, Trikonasana. Both legs strong. Inhale, right arm out to the front of your mat, palm up. Left arm comes down from the ceiling and joins it. Stay strong through the legs. Exhale, turn to unwind. Hands to the floor. Downward facing dog. Child's pose. In child's pose, we rest. Even still, we're active with our body, active with our breath. Inhale, come up to all fours, and then I have to see what's next. Step the right foot forward to a low lunge. And then coming upright. Start with the hands on the hips to set ourselves up. So squaring the hips off. Pull this back, this forward. Let's go ahead and bring the hands down behind the back. Interlace the hands. Really wrap the shoulder blades back. Lift the sternum or the heart. Now lift the hands away from the buttocks. Exhale, fold forward. Your chest can rest on your thigh. Come up off the back knee if that's available to you. And then slide the torso down off towards the mat. Crown of the head coming towards the floor. Exhale the hands to the floor, inside the front foot. Coming down on the elbows if that's available, or your block. Really reaching out to the back heel. Finding your breath. Inhale, coming upright. Keep both hands on the inside of the front foot. Go ahead and flatten the back foot. Bring that right hand underneath that right thigh to the outside of the right foot. Inhale, the left arm up to the sky. If your practice allows, lowering the left hand down behind the back, lifting the right hand up, and going for the clasp. If not, just keep your left arm up. Whoa. Trying to fall. Exhale. Unwind. Bring the front foot downward, facing dog. That was so much fun. I think we should do it on the other side. Inhale. Left leg up. Step through the high lunge. Come to low lunge. Coming up. Oh, I cannot wait till we can leave these masks at home and I can see through my glasses. Oh, where are we? Left hip back, right hip forward. Hands to the hips and then behind the back, interlace. Hold the shoulders back. Lift to the sternum. Exhale, fold forward. Heart rest on the thigh. Then we come up off the back knee. Really reaching the hands up to the ceiling. And if our practice does allow, sliding our torso inside the leg, crown of the head, moving down towards the floor. On the exhale, release the hands to the inside of the front foot. Come down to low lunge. Come on down to your elbows. Humble warrior. Once down here, you can come off that back knee if you like. Really think about tracking that left knee to the center line. Lowering the knee to the floor. Coming upright. Bring the left hand to the outside of the left foot. Coming up off the back knee and then spinning the back foot flat. Inhale, right arm to the sky. And then again, if the practice allows, right hand behind the back, left hand comes up, going for the clasp. Really stretching out through the crown of the head. Pull the right shoulder back. Think about making the front of the body parallel to the wall that you're looking at. Exhale, unwind, down dog, child pose. More for me than you. Breathe, babushkas, breathe. Soften the body. Soften the breath. Inhale, down facing dog. Bring the hands together in front of you with the thumbs and the index fingers touching. Press the hips back to the wall behind you. Come forward to plank pose. Now this is a test. Lower down, do a push-up, come back up. Spin to the outside of the left foot. We're going into Vasisthasana. So bring the right foot forward. Inhale, the right arm up to the sky. If your practice allows, you can stack the feet. Pulling the right shoulder back. Make sure that balancing arm is underneath that shoulder. Exhale, come back to plank pose. Lower to the knees, child's pose. Inhale, downward facing dog. Again, let's walk our hands together, bringing the thumbs and index fingers together. Moving back into down dog, so really press the hips back. Now come up forward into plank pose. And then if you can, do one more push-up. Going down to the floor and coming back up. Spinning to the outside of that right foot. Bringing the left foot in as a kickstand. Left arm up to the sky. Shavasana. Stacking the feet if you can. Making sure that supporting arm is right underneath that shoulder. Shoulders back, heart lifts. Exhale. Downward facing dog. And child's pose. Ah. Inhale. Press up to all fours, please. We're going to do a series of standing poses, one of which will be half moon. So if you use a block for half moon, just make sure it's up front where you can gather it. Then we're going to press to down dog. And then to walk our feet to our hands. Inhale. Half lift. Exhale, going deep. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift the hands, keeping the hands in Anjali Mudra. And then the elbows, bringing the thumbs to the back of the skull. Inhale, exhale, bend the knees, step the right foot back. A lunge. That was tricky, now wasn't it? Exhale, hands to the sky, warrior one. Shoulders back. Transition to side stretch. Really stretch through the front arm. Reach to the back baby toe. Transition, warrior two. Make sure that front knee goes straight out of the second and third toe. Shoulders wrap around the back body. Reaching back with that back baby toe. Exhale, crescent back. Warrior goddess. Go deeper in the front knee. Shoulders still wrap around. Don't let that right shoulder come off. Transition, Trikonasana. Hand to the shin, and all the way to the floor. Right hand to the hip. Turn to look at that space in front of your left foot, and then pop up, using the block to half moon. Right arm to the sky, standing leg nice and strong. Go ahead and bend the right foot, the right knee, I'm sorry, and then reach back with the right hand. The right ankle, you might have to bend the standing leg, coming into a clasp. Releasing the clasp, coming back to half moon, lowering the top hand to the floor, coming into Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale deep. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Leaving the hands in prayer, inhale, arms up. Bending the elbows, thumbs to the back of the skull. Left foot back. High lunge. Square the hips off. Inhale, arms to the sky, warrior one. Wrap the shoulders back. Keep the heart lifting. Exhale, transition to side stretch. Really reach through the lifted hand, extend through the lifted fingers, extend through the back baby toe. Breathe. Transition, warrior two. Shoulders back, heart lifts. Gaze out over that middle finger. Press the mat, warrior goddess. Soften the front knee. Keep that back baby toe on the floor. Inhale, transition, Trikonasana. Hand to the shin, hand to the block, hand to the floor. Left arm to the sky. Both legs nice and strong. Left hand to the hip. Look at that space in front of your right foot. Hop on up. Half moon. Left arm to the sky. Left toes come out from the mat. Left heel goes to the wall behind you. Now go ahead and bend that left leg. Taking the left hand back. Going for the clasp. Releasing the clasp at the half moon. Lower the hand to the floor. Lower the foot, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, one. Inhale, arms sweep to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart. And close your eyes. And then exhale, release. Whew, is anybody else coming? Yeah. I dare not turn down the heat. Oh, she's going to do it.
Well, it's 74 degrees.
Oh, good. That's a perfect temperature, isn't it? We're going to do tree pose. So I'm going to do it on a block. You don't have to if you don't want to. So I'm going to do it on the flat side so that I'm not tempted to fall. So let's come up onto our right foot wherever we are. Heel to ankle, foot to shin, or foot all the way up into the thigh. If you're on a block, just maintain your balance for sure. Hands find their way to the heart. Inhale, arms up. Really press that lifted leg into that thigh. Exhale, open the arms out. Slight bend of the elbows and the wrists, finding Jana Mudra. And then twist to the bent knee. Back to center, hands to heart, establish your drishti, and close your eyes. dissolve the pose. If you're on a block, you may want to turn it over so the foot imprint doesn't impede you. And then just realize this recording, I am the headless yogi. Sorry, folks at home. Other side. Left foot's the foundation. Heel to ankle, foot to shin, or foot all the way up. Bringing your hands to your heart eventually. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms parallel to the floor. Slight bend to the wrists and the elbows. Janu Mudra. Spinning to the bent knee. Back to center. Hands to heart. Establish drishti and close your eyes. Full out. Sorry, folks, went out of frame there. All right. Hangman Street. Let's go back to the right foot is the foundation. The left ankle crosses over. Hands find their way to prayer. See if you can make that cross leg, that shin, actually parallel to the floor. Pull that left knee back. Keep the left toes active. And then go ahead and start to bend the standing leg, opening the arms up, out again. As your practice allows, folding forward. Inhale, the arms come behind you, up to the ceiling. Inhale, coming upright, keep the standing leg bent, but lift the arms up to the sky. Inhale, rise. Exhale, dissolve. I'm a sweaty mess. Jeez. Other side. And see, that's my right leg crossing over my left ankle. Make sure that the right leg is parallel. Flat foot, hands to heart. On the exhale, bending the standing leg, opening the arms out. Spread the toes on that right foot. Exhale, folding forward, heart comes down to the shin. Exhale, hands all the way back behind. Inhale, start to come in upright, keep the standing leg bent, arms to the sky. Exhale, dissolve the pose. Okay. All right. So, kind of the same thing, but different. So, let's lift that right foot up off the floor. And go ahead and hold the back of the right thigh. Shoulders back, heart lifts. Now keep the lifted leg where it is. Open the arms out. Straighten the leg as you can. And then we're going to exhale, fold forward, sweeping the right leg all the way back behind us, coming into Warrior Three. Inhale, coming upright, sweep the leg up in front of us again. Try not to touch. Exhale, sweeping back to Warrior Three. Inhale, coming up and dissolving the pose. One more time, it'll just be too much on that hip. At least on my hip. Let's do the other side. Lifting the left leg up, holding the back of the left thigh. Shoulders back. Lifted foot is flat on the ground. No, it's flat in the air, as if it's on the ground. Go ahead, open the arms out. Extend that left leg out. And then exhale, folding forward, sweeping the leg back behind us. Warrior 3. Inhale, coming up, extending the leg out in front of us. And one more time, sweeping it back. Warrior 3 variation. Fall down, fall down. No, don't. Exhale, coming forward. And dissolving the pose. Okay. One more. Come back to hangman's tree with the right foot as the foundation. Bringing the hands to the heart. Good, and again, bend the standing leg. This time we're going to take our left fingertips down to the floor, lifting the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, right hand to the left foot, I'm sorry. Left hand to the left knee. Inhale, start to come upright. And dissolve. What was that? Other side. There's a point to everything, Sheila. Come on. Hangman's tree. Standing leg is to the left leg. Hands to the heart. Exhale. Bending the knee. Folding forward. Now this time we're going to bring those right fingertips down to the floor. Our left arm up to the sky. See if you can turn to look up to your lifted leg or hand. Inhale, slowly, slowly. Start to come out here. This is how it goes. Let's lay down. Let's lay down. Okay. So this next pose was kind of cute. I was doing, just looking through, you know how I like to do on Google, right? So I typed in this pose, and lo and behold, one of the people that comes up on the images is a friend of ours. She lives in California. Her name is Vicki Russell Bell. I don't know if you remember Vicki. She used to teach with Rosanna Junkins. It was before all of you were born. So we're going to do recline big toe pose, which means you can do it with a strap or not. So let's lay on our right hand side. Yes. So straighten the left leg. I'm sorry, the right leg. The bottom. And then bend the top leg, reaching for the big toe or wrapping the strap. And then extend that up to the sky. See if you can lift that leg high enough that it is basically right above your head or above your shoulders. Now, we are going to roll onto your back. Keep a hold of that big toe. Extend that right leg out to the right, lowering that left foot down to the floor, bringing the left foot to the top of the right knee, left knee.
What?
What? I don't think I did this right.
No.
Let's start over. All right, we're going to do this all over again. We're all going to use the strap. All right?
Well, what are you going to use it for?
It's going to After we're done with this, you might hang me. All right, so let's lay back on our right-hand side and wrap that strap around that left foot, lifting the left leg up to the sky. All right, this is where I go.
We're on our back?
You're going to be on your side still, right now, for right now. Okay, now, I'm sorry, I hate you move so quickly. Roll over on your back, lowering the left leg to the left, taking that right leg up and over and placing it on the floor above your left knee. Your right toes point to your left foot. Your right arm opens up into a T position. And isometrically, I want you to press your right knee to the center of the room. Hopefully you're feeling this in your right hip. Breathe. Inhale, lifting that right leg up and out of the way, bringing that left leg back up to the sky. Lifting the right foot, putting the right foot in the strap. Let's start by rolling over to our left side, going into reclined big toe pose. Now I'm going to roll to the back, lowering the right leg over to the right, taking the left leg up, placing the left foot just on top of that right knee, left toe, right toe, left toe is pointing to the right foot, open that left arm out, and again isometrically pressing that left knee towards the center of the room. The object here is to feel it in your left hip.
I feel it in my waist.
Well, from the twist,
Yeah, so I'm not doing it right.
press your knee further to the center of the room.
It won't go. Sorry.
That's all right. Inhale, lifting that left leg out of the way, lifting the right leg back up to the floor. And let's just lower the legs to the floor, getting rid of the strap. Hold the knees and slide on up to seated. Now, if that wasn't more fun than a barrel full of monkeys. Has anyone ever seen a barrel full of monkeys?
They won't stay.
They won't stay, I'm sure. I'm sure. All right, now that the entertainment part of the program is behind us. Okay, so let's come into Dandasana. I hope you guys are having as much fun at home as we are here. Dandasana, ground through the legs, spread the toes, press out to the mound of the big toes, and draw the baby toe towards the shin. Shoulders lift, heart lifts forward. Bend the right knee and slide that the left heel underneath, bringing the heel to the buttocks. And then the right foot to the outside of that knee. This is my left hand to the outside of the right knee. I twist open, keeping the right foot on the floor. My left hand comes to the outside, and I twist open. Exhale, unwind come back to Dandasana. Heart lifts. On the other side. Left knee bends. Right heel goes back. That's my left foot on the opposite side of my right knee. My left hand, my right hand reaches for the knee. I twist open. And then that right arm can come outside. Fingertips to the floor or the ceiling. Shoulders back. Navel to spine. Exhale, slowly unwind. Come back to Dandasana. Gonna need your strap, at least not everybody, but so I'm gonna just kind of throw it over my right shoulder, and I am going to bend my left knee, keep my right foot straight, my right hand comes out, and my left hand comes down to my left toes. So we're going to go for a clasp here. So we're going to wrap this left arm back and around, and then the right arm comes up, going for the clasp behind our back, or if you can grab your strap, using your straps. You guys got it. Now, if you're in the clasp, just pull that right shoulder back. See if you can sit up somewhat. Exhale, unwinding, relaxing the clasp. Dandasana. Other side. I don't know how better to do this with the strap. So bending the right knee, left hand comes out wide, right hand comes down to the foot first, and then we wrap it around, and sitting up, go from the clasp. Oh, you got it, Jen. Good. You sure you got it? Yeah. Excellent. Go ahead and exhale, releasing the clasp. Coming back to Dandasana. We're going to go ahead and just sit back, cross the ankles. Just transition to all fours. And then once again, we're going to sit back on our heels, toes turned under. Let's bring the hands to the heels, lifting that right arm up to the sky, and then pressing the hips up and away, coming back into a little bit of a back bend, kind of a half camel here, shoulders back, heart up. Exhale. Bringing the hips back down to the heels, both hands to the heels. Inhale, the left arm up, pressing the hips forward. Really finding the back bend, allowing that left shoulder to slide back, heart to the sky. And then exhale, coming down. So we're going to do that kind of like a little dance. So we're going to just, without holding it, we're going to go up, come down, go up, changing sides each time, okay? So hands to the heels, butt to the heels. Inhale, lift, right arm up. Exhale, lower, butt to heels. Inhale, left side. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, hips to the heels. Inhale, left arm up, and then one more each side. Each time, maybe a little deeper. Last one. Exhale. And Staying up on the toes. Lordy, lordy, Lee, this is gonna kill ya. Staying up on the toes. Let's see if we can come to balance on our toes. Bringing the heels and perhaps the bottom of the feet together. As you find your balance, come your upright. Hands to prayer. Really work on your drishti. Opening up the inner thighs. And exhale slowly to the pose. Let's come down onto our backs once again. We're going to bridge pose. So setting yourself up, your feet 6 to 8 inches away from your bottom, toes pointing straight ahead. Elbows come alongside the rib cage, fingertips up to the ceiling. Press the back of the elbows, the back of the head, and the feet into the floor, lifting the hips up and away, and as the hips go up, the shoulders round into the back body. Think about bringing your heart to your chin, pressing your knees to the center of the room, finding your breath. Tighten the glute muscles. Draw the navel to the spine. Lift the hips just a little higher. Press the elbows deeper into the mat. On the exhale, relax, let it go. Hands to the belly. Maybe your knees come together. And let's go up one more time. Set your feet, set your arms, elbows on the mat. Inhale, lift the hips, roll the shoulders back, walk the elbows closer to the rib cage, press the knees away, tighten the buttocks, navel to spine, heart to chest. Lift the hips. Walk the right foot to the center of the mat, lifting that left leg up to the sky. Keep pressing the elbows into the floor, lowering the left foot to the floor, and then inhale, right leg up. Press the heel away from you, up to the ceiling. Exhale, lower the foot, lower the hips, hands come to rest. And then leaving the hands where they are, we're going to do I guess as you would call this, a reverse cat-cow. So I really want you to tuck your tailbone, actually lift the tailbone up between your legs so that your low back actually touches the floor. And then on your exhale, extend the tailbone down towards your hips, or down towards your heels, lifting the low back up and away from the floor. Maybe lifting the back up all the way up to the shoulder blades. And then reverse it, tucking the tailbone, lowering the low back all the way to the floor. And now just move back and forth in that motion at your own pace, feeling the connection and then the disconnection of the low back on the mat. Maybe as the tailbone tucks, you can actually maybe lift the hips slightly from the mat. And then move through that just one more time each. Coming back to a neutral. Lifting the feet, holding the front of the knees, and then rolling back to seated. Well, we started out with 4, we got 2. Good thing you can't just walk out. Don't even think about it. Let's go into Janus Asana. So extend that right leg, bringing the left heel into the groin. Sitting up nice and tall. You can use your strap here if you like. Keep that right leg grounded, back of the thigh, back of the knee down. Inhale, inhale. I was stuck there for a minute. Inhale, inhale. Arms up, exhale, fold forward. You're using the strap, great. Trying not to round the upper back though. Actually lift the chin and think about placing it here on the top of the big toe. Feel the stretch and the length through the low back. Keep pressing out through the mound of the big toe. Pull the whole right side of the body back and the left side of the body forward. Inhaling slightly, bring that right arm down, maybe the hand behind the thigh, the calf, inhale that left arm up and then crescent on over. Keeping the front foot active. Inhale, coming up, left hand to the floor, right hand to the hip. Roll up to that front of that shin, lifting the heart. And exhale. Come on down and changing sides. Setting ourselves up. We ground to the whole leg from the heel to the buttocks. Drawing that left thigh in. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, arms up and then folding forward. Using a strap or just holding on to your leg, your shin, your foot. Make sure you press out from the mound of that big toe. Drawing the baby toe side to your shin. The left side of the body moves back in space. The right side of the body moves forward. On the inhale, sliding that left arm underneath. Inhale the right arm to the sky and crescent on over. Inhale, rising up, right hand to the floor, coming up on that right shin. And reach to this baby toe on that left leg. And exhale, hips to the floor, legs together. It's going to do a forward fold here. I'm going to use a strap. I'm going to wrap it around the bottoms of both my feet. Hold it nice and taut. Shoulders back, heart lifts. Exhale, I fold forward. Really extend to the back. Nice, nice. As Rob would say, beautiful. On the inhale, coming upright, releasing your clasp. Went into Trikonasana. Bottoms of the feet come together. Heels to the groins. Holding the toes, allowing the inner thighs just to soften so the legs open up. Sitting up nice and tall, shoulders back, heart to the middle of the room, crown of the head to the ceiling. Exhale, releasing that. Lay back on your backs. Bring your, bend the knees and bring your feet up. Spread them as wide as your mat. Elbows, your hands can rest under your chest, and just allow your both knees to roll over to the left-hand side. If your practice is allowing this, that left foot can go on top of that right knee, drawing that right knee just a little closer to the floor, feeling this through the whole right side of the body, from the right armpit, maybe down to the right IT band. If the foot's on the knee, release that and then bring both knees back up to center. Before you move to the other side, just make sure the feet are as wide as the mat, and then lower both feet over to the right side. Again, if practice allows, that right foot can go on top of the left knee, drawing the left knee closer down, feeling an opening to the low body on the left side, maybe all the way down to the IT band and the armpit. If the foot's on the knee, release that, bringing both knees back up. Extend the left leg straight, bend the right knee and lift the right foot up off the floor, reaching to the back of the right thigh. Ground the left thigh as you lift the right foot to the ceiling, shoulders to the mat, heel to the ceiling, toes to the shin. Releasing your clasp, open the arms out into a T, and drop that right leg over to the left. As the right leg goes to the left, see if you can keep those left toes pointing to the ceiling. Extend through the heel of that right leg. Now lift the right leg up and send it over to the right-hand side. And as the leg goes to the right, the left leg stays grounded. Inhale, leg up to the ceiling. Left leg goes to join it. Lowering the right leg to the floor, reach around the back of the left thigh. Join it over the head. Keeping the right leg now on the mat. Heel to the ceiling, toes to the shin. Releasing the clasp, open the arms out. Left leg goes over to the right hand side. See if you can keep those right toes pointing up to the ceiling. Really reach to that that left heel, drawing the left toes to the shin. Inhale, left leg up, left leg to the left. Right leg stays grounded. And the left leg up, right leg joins it. Grab the back of both thighs this time. And then bring your hands slowly underneath your bottom. Palms to the floor, heels to the ceiling. Exhale, slow lower, legs to the floor. As the legs lower, just keep pressing out to the heels, drawing the toes to your shins. Nice strong core. And as your legs meet the mat, allow your arms to open up, coming into Shavasana. Really take this time to check in with yourself. Feel your body. Sense your heels touching the floor. Feel your calves. The weight of your buttocks on the floor. Notice the cool air on your skin. Allow your shoulders to soften down towards the mat. Relax the forehead. Start to deepen your breath, bringing your awareness back into your body, back into the room. As you're ready, start to bring some animation back within your toes. Stretching your arms up above your head. And then as you're ready, bending your knees and rolling over to one side or the other. Pausing for a moment in a fetal position. And then using the strength of your arms, come on up seated. Bring your hands to your heart. And let's finish as we started with just one arm tonight. Taking a deep breath in. Namaste. Thanks for joining us at home. Thank you. See you next week. Let us know if you want to be here. Yes. Okay. Yes. We'll see you folks. You're welcome. Interesting class?
Yeah.
Well, thanks.